hill with a new sense of ease. I love you, and you'll see. I'll tell you my beauty. I love you, and you'll see. I'll tell you my beauty. I love you, and you'll see. I'll tell you my beauty. I love you, and you'll see. I'll tell you my beauty.
Good evening. Welcome to the Chandler City Council study session of Monday, June 11, 2018. I would, for all in the audience and council, like to have a moment of silence here. Staff Sergeant Alexander Conrad of Chandler was killed on Friday during a mission in Somalia. Our prayers go out to his family and his friends, and we want to recognize and honor him with a moment of silence. Thank you. We live in a great country, but there is a price to be paid sometimes for defending this country and other neighboring countries. And so Staff Sergeant Alexander Conrad was a hero, and we are very appreciative of him defending this country and other people in the world that can't defend themselves. Okay, council, next item on the agenda is scheduled public appearances. I would like to ask Council Member Mark Stewart to join me out front for a presentation. Okay, good evening, everyone. Scheduled public appearances. We have a recognition this evening, Chandler Fire Department ISO rating. I would like to call up from the fire department, Fire Chief Tom Dwiggins, Assistant Chiefs Keith Hargis and Val Gale, Battalion Chief Blas Miner. From Public Works, I'd like to call up Public Works and Utilities Director John Knudsen, Utilities Engineering Manager Gina Ishida Rayburn. Okay, great. The Insurance Services Office, or ISO, recognizes cities across the country for their innovative fire protection methods and rates them accordingly. Chandler Fire recently received the Class 1 rating, placing our city in the top 1% in the nation. It's a great honor that comes with many benefits. With that, I will ask Stephanie with ISO to make the presentation. And then after she makes that, we'll ask Chief Dwiggins to say a few words. Well, there she is.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. I'm pleased to be here today to award the Chandler Fire Department with an ISO rating of Class 1. ISO is an independent advisory organization that evaluates fire departments for their ability to suppress fires. This is a comprehensive evaluation and includes the water department as well as the communication center. We evaluate the fire department on items such as training, staffing, operational considerations, station placement, apparatus, equipment, and inventory, and community risk reduction. Community risk reduction includes fire investigation, public safety education, and fire prevention. As you mentioned, there are less than 1% of communities across the country that ever achieve this rating. There are 46,000 fire protection areas that we have rated in 45 states over the past 40 to 50 years. So I'm pleased today to be able to present this award to the Chandler Fire Department. Their last rating was in 2012, which was a Class 3. So over the past 5 years, they've made a 2-class improvement, which shows the substantial involvement and resources that they've put into the fire department here in the city of Chandler. We do our ratings every 5 years, so this ISO rating of Class 1 will hold true.
Bring that forward and present that to our chief, and I'll ask Chief Dwiggins after that's presented to him to say a few words, and you can stay up here with us, and we'll take some photos after the chief's done speaking.
Okay, thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Council. Thank you, Stephanie, and your entire ISO team. This is a great honor for us. Both the Fire Department and the Municipal Utilities Department have worked very hard on this and for a long time. We were a Class 3 accredited or rated agency since actually 1991. As Stephanie said, in 2012, we were re-rated. We received a Class 3, which I understand is a good score, but it wasn't good enough for us. And so we immediately started the planning process on how we could achieve a better score. I can tell you that over the last 3 years, we have looked at our policies, we've looked at our procedures, we have leveraged technology, we have created programs to reach out to the community, just have done a lot of things in step with ISO so that we could position ourselves to be here tonight to receive a Class 1 ranking. We are certainly proud of it. I'd also like to mention that there is a big debate in the fire service on whether the Class 1 ranking or accreditation, international accreditation, is more substantial for an organization. Both have good arguments. We didn't know which one to go with, so we have both. So we are one of only 60 departments in the entire nation that have we're both internationally accredited and an ISO 1. So I do want to thank a couple of people. First of all, my senior staff is here tonight, along with our division chiefs. They have done a ton of work, not only in the evaluation process, but the 3 years leading up to this, and we certainly appreciate that. And then John Knutson's group, his team from Municipal Utilities, from the first time we met with them prior to our evaluation, all the way up to the evaluation, we knew that they were going to perform great for us, and they did. In fact, I think John let me know many times if we didn't get a 1, it was the fire department's fault. So we're off the hook, John. No, it was great working with both groups, and really this is an accomplishment for everyone. To all the directors out there, this is widely recognized as a fire department recognition across the nation. But the reality is you cannot be a Class 1 fire department without a Class 1 city, and that's what we have. And I know many of you out there, we lean on every single day so that we can accomplish our goals. And so we want to say we appreciate you, and we would not be here tonight without you. And then finally, our mayor, our council, and our city manager's office, you've always been there to support us. You always give us the resources that we need. And really, a Class 1 ranking, I think, is a testament to your leadership and your continued support to public safety. So we appreciate that. And we are very proud of this. So on behalf of the organization, thank you to everyone who has helped us out. And as I said, this is one of our proudest moments in the organization. So thank you.
Thank you. Okay, council, we do have on the study session, I didn't know if there was any particular items you wanted to review before Thursday. We do on Thursday have a public hearing for the final budget, 2018-2019 budget, also the 2019 to 2028 capital improvement program. We will have a public hearing on that, and I think also during that then we'll have a meeting after that, a brief meeting to actually approve the budget. So that'll all be Thursday, and I didn't see any items called in for tonight by anybody. So with that, meeting is adjourned, and council, we will reconvene back in the executive conference room.